Abubakar Shehu says, no car in Ashaman. The town is choked with people trying to get vehicle to work and school. It's really bad. Becky Beck says, there are cars at my station at Russia, Dansuman, but they are not working. Emmanuel Ate says, at La Paz, the scenes are very bad. They are just destroying people's cars and commuters are stranded. No commercial car anywhere. And there are more experiences that people are sharing with us, attaching videos as well. Please continue to share those messages with us. You can also send WhatsApp messages on 055 111 997 That's a personal one that Tony sent to me. Tony said it's serious on the Pokwase Ablekuma Awoshi Road. We pray that the government will see to the fuel prices.
Well, but as we pray that the government would do that, it's also important that there's calm at all these stations, because we're picking information that, for these vehicles that are operating, they're being smashed, with stones, and being asked not to work. Please, let's be calm. If it's a collective decision that you engage on a strike, fine. But if someone is working, please convince him, do not destroy his vehicle. That could lead to violence, and would urge the police also to get to some of these stations to ensure that, no person is injured and no vehicles are destroyed as a result. What we're going to be doing shortly is to go around and also find out what's happening at these stations. Would give you a chance also to join us this morning here on the Super Morning Show when we activate the phone lines later on the show on 0302 216 541. So you can join us, and 055 111 997. In all of this, there's been, a message that says Bolt and Uber prices are very, very high. Well, Samuel Adam is just indicating to me that he got Bolt in here. So, yes. 30 Ghana
So
cedis.
30, right. And on a normal day, how much would they be charging?
10. So now it's gone to 30 Ghana cedis. So you're seeing about a 200% increase. That's something that you should expect under the circumstances. But you also would ask yourself, because it is estimated that we lose 60 million Ghana cedis a day of no work. The holidays that we have in this country, we estimate that 60 million Ghana cedis is lost anytime we have a holiday. So just imagine if a lot of people are not showing up at work, what is that going to mean for the Ghanaian economy? Now, there are, if you look at the Delta Fund, for instance, which is imposed on petroleum products, so far from first to second quarter, we've generated about 266 million Ghana cedis. So let's work the math and find out, is it worth it? Can we reduce some of these things? We'll come back to all of these, but let's get into big stories now, brought to us on the Super Morning Show by GCB, your bank for life, Vodafone, and Latest Foam, your partner for life.
Are you looking for sofas made for comforts? Sofas that are durable, of good quality and perfect finishing? Do you want a 1, 2, 3 seater or an L-shaped sofa crafted to the finest details and available in various colors for your homes, office, or hotels? Are you looking for a student orthopedic king and queen size double and single mattress and pillows to buy? Well, look no further if this is your worry, because Latest Foam is offering 10% discount on all products at Latest Foam showrooms till So this is on offer. The general customer public is encouraged to take advantage of this Christmas offer. Latest Foam, your partner for life. Latest Foam, however, says be careful with persons on social media posing to work for Latest Foam and duping the unsuspecting public. Latest Foam does not do delivery to individuals, so please ignore any requests on social media that you should send money and items will be delivered to you. Deal with Latest Foam at their showroom and authorized agent, and ignore the criminals on social media.
Well, Christmas is coming and Vodafone is asking you, who is your Santa? Get ready for the festive season with amazing rewards from the Vodafone Aircoso promo. A simple recharge can win you cash, airtime, or data from your share of an amazing 2 million Ghana cedis cash jackpot. And red coins whenever you top up, and get more red coins when you recharge with my Vodafone app, electronic transfer, or Vodafone Cash. You can exchange your red coins for airtime, data, or Vodafone Cash as part of your share of a whopping 2 million Ghana cedis straight from Vodafone. Simply dial *533# or go to my Vodafone app to redeem rewards. No draws, no sign-on. Obia your winner. Aircoso on Vodafone. Terms and conditions apply. Vodafone.
Do you consider yourself a global person? Are you able to communicate with your French colleagues or French business partners? Remember that.
Tu parles français, ma vie?
Je ne parle pas français.
Oh, pourquoi?
Remember that wonderful job opportunity you've been eyeing for a while now? Do you really have what it takes? And many of us miss those opportunities, don't we? Can you speak and understand French at all? As a businessman or woman, do you not need French to broker more exciting deals or expand internationally? Especially now that we have the African Continental Free Trade Area bringing 55 African countries together into one trading platform. Winston, you might want to consider.
Oh, yes. You know, my French is not that bad. I can do everyday French, so that's okay.
Yeah, we need it to be better than where it is. Now, Ecole Therese Plus has solutions tailored just for you. Now, here's the catch. We come to you wherever you are, either virtually or in person, and entirely at your convenience. Ecole Therese is located at East Legon, near American House. Their partners are France Volontaires and EMCLLC USA, Effort Educational Consult Ghana as well, also a partner. So call them on 054 170 0274 or 050 938 4625. 054 170 0274. And upgrade your French.
Yeah, you should. And getting things done is simple with the right assist. Get the digital assist with the ABSA digital banking channels. And never miss a second of the Premier League. Sign up for an ABSA account, download the ABSA mobile app or dial *895# and start banking simply today. And as a first-time user, you earn points to win airtime every week when you get your banking done on ABSA digital channels. Be one of top 10 ABSA customers with the most points to win an all-expense paid overnight stay at the luxurious hotel with the hashtag the digital assist. Now, that's Africanacity, that's ABSA. ABSA is the official African banking partner of the Premier League, and the CIMG Bank of the Year 2020 terms and conditions apply. We're going to be hearing from our listeners shortly, and many of you who are stranded are these lorry stations. But before we do that, let's listen to those who have been speaking to a team of reporters who have been on the ground.
Any abana etnase kasa say diesel na otum bebre no on te sumai on te diesel no suma aya kan on te last week no Monday ana o say obete so na yewe wanye ana na ye penny for say memo bia e nti park no so na ka bia nto na pa ohun ka bia o to bia o ko lonje ni bia wa wi ana ho but e kwan so de enim de be so by a station and a pan driver for a moya some dinner mokoino, 3 cars, Modamedi, near Madina, one station. Oh, media, I have me by say, driver for Nina, the no more age man, almost around matching, and I'm more behind the baby say, and but the Nina, and yet, so I wouldn't say a driver for the ABC, Tambia Eduma. But Ubus and I bedu sap and Pensudia, Edia Ubus and Ibraba, and Abana, Santiabano, on Shena Dizeno, Ember from Kakama, ever could you?
Women anti Frashama Jericho, Eofie, and I'm bedroom under bridge. Under bridge no poma anyaka. See, me friend under bridge na me call 18. Me ejuma balloon.
I don't know, I've been standing here for about 50 minutes, almost an hour now, and there's no car, those that come around. And a friend of mine called to say when they get to Bush Road, they don't move any further. So I don't know what is going on, and I don't even think I'll get to work this week. Okay, I got here around 6:50, and I'm not really getting a car. Some comes and then they will just go. So it was just right now that somebody is telling me they are on strike or something, so I don't really know the situation. I don't even know if it is about petrol or anything. And I need to get to my work at 7:30, and right now it's 7:40. So that means productivity and everything will go down today.
There 5, and then we do have 5:30. 5:30 in the Major High bedroom Sabri, Carly, Yabin, for one and mat lifting, kitten. Yeah, that's regional.
As normally, you will not stand here getting to 30 minutes before you get car, but now I think it's more than 30 minutes, or even more than 1 hour.
Like most countries, Ghana, we have taxis, but the cheapest means of transport is a trotro. There are some very good ones and some death traps too. The most important thing is they all get the job done. Trotro palava, trotro palava, trotro palava, trotro palava. Jojo Palava.
Joy on the set.
Jojo
The Super
Palava.
Morning Show is always
Jojo
the best
Palava.
on Joy
Jojo Palava.
99.7 FM.
And many of you are having to pay more. That's if you decide to go for a taxi or maybe go for online taxi. That's a Bolt or Uber. Because of the strike by trotro operators, that they've been complaining about the cost of fuel. They say it's too much, and as a way of protesting, they've decided to embark on this sit-down strike. So I don't know where you are, but maybe you're at the Shaiman, or maybe you're at the Spinters Road at Tema. Maybe you find yourself at La Paz, Malam, Bawe, and you're at the station now, wanting to get a vehicle to work, but you just can't get one. Or maybe you had to resort to a taxi, a Bolt, or Uber. Why don't you join us this morning and share your thoughts with us here on the Super Morning Show? We would want to know your experiences, and you can join us on 0302 216541, 0302 216541, or 055 1111 055 1111 These are numbers. The phone lines have been activated and would want to hear from you. What's your experience with, the public transport services today in Accra?
Jacqueline Ashon says that cars are working from Dansoman, Russia, Sukura to Circle. In fact, they are looking for passengers. Efo Shine says from Atadeka to Ashaman Kra, no car. Eko Ola says Ashaman main station, no car. Hanoi Shen says I'm at Afariwa going to Tema, no car. Or Heneba Walker says La Paz make Basakra. Hector Psycho says La Paz to Kaswa 3 hours, no car. Mami Jane says we understand their plight, but this strike is affecting the ordinary citizen who is equally suffering. It's not affecting the guests at the top who make the decisions.
We'll come back to read a lot more of your tweets, and you can also join us on Twitter using the hashtag JoySMS. But Kelvis from Malam, good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us your experience.
Oh, it's quite so bad, seriously, because I have to get to a management meeting around Tema, but unfortunately, I can't get a car. And probably you being the chair of the meeting, how at this time you are still in not getting a car. So how you have a very good day? Because already the days are already people who are there. How they get there, I don't know. And the government in the setup.
Now,
in the productivity is depending. It's not going to be anything good to write home about.
Now, the meeting that you have, what time is the meeting starting?
It should start at 8:30.
8:30, and you are still at Malam waiting for
a car.
A car.
And it's 3 minutes to 8:30.
It's 3 minutes to 8:30. So, have you postponed the meeting, or will they have the meeting in your absence?
You see, this is the images that we always throw, because when you are postponing meetings like this, what are the other people also have in mind? And it's quite very unfortunate. This government should have tackled this thing long ago. They have postponed, cast their mind back and forth, and we expect them to do better. They shouldn't be getting to this level before they realize that they need to sit up to do what they need to do. What exactly is happening? Now they say fuel prices are dropping. Do they need it so that the people too can be a little bit free? Okay. Is it always about what the money they are making, even what are they using it for? We need to be very responsible.
All right. Thank you very much, Kelvis from Malam. We go to Kaswa from Malam. Emmanuel, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Emmanuel. Tell us your experience. Have you been able to get a vehicle?
Not. Actually, I am in the house. I heard that it will happen today. So I decided not to move out. You see the way things are going. This is about personal versus productivity. You can see that Ghanaians are very hardworking, and a lot of them are going out to work. But our people are not taking care of us. The taxes on these products are just too much. They should listen to us. We are stuck in this system. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel from Kaswana. You can also join us. We want to find out from you. Are you stranded because you can't get a vehicle today as a result of the sit-down strike by transport operators? Why don't you join us on 0302 216 541, 0302 216 541, or 055 1111 Let's get to Ben from Adenta. Ben, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
I am doing well. How about you? What's your situation?
Well, I am here to come out from the house, but I mean, we never had the opportunity to talk about this petrol or fuel thing that is bedeviling this country. And I wonder why journalists in Ghana are not asking the probing questions. Senor Hosi is always on air, and he is blaming it on the taxes. But you've never questioned, even if you take the taxes out, the oil marketing companies are still short-changing us. How come that Nigeria fuel is $0.6? Calculate that. Even if you take the taxes out, it is still too much. And they are blaming it only on the taxes. And the Ghanaian journalist is not asking them the probing questions. But he can come on air and say all kinds of things, but he is not answering questions. And I'm just wondering why that is the case. So if you guys should start asking them questions, why can't we, refine our own fuel here? Why should we always have guns? People, some time back, we were told by, is it the ASEP or one of the energy civil society organizations, that the oil marketing companies are short-changing us, and journalists never follow up on these issues. And I'm wondering, why is Ghana an island? Everywhere else, fuel is cheap. Why is it that in any time during the COVID-19 era, fuel dropped drastically? They never dropped it in Ghana here. And when it started rising, then they are raising it. Why are you not asking them questions? Why must it be so that when the price came down drastically during the COVID-19 era, they came up with all kinds of excuses? They never reduced it. And now when it started rising again, they are raising the prices. I think they are criminals that are handling this fuel thing. Politicians take charge. They are lifting the fuel from somewhere else, and they are just extorting money from the people. And the drivers are very right. They are very, very right.
Hold on.
And I'm thinking.
Now, hold on. You see, someone becomes a criminal when he has been convicted. And once you haven't secured conviction for people, you don't refer to people as criminals. I'm sorry about that, but we cannot take that. So when that person has been convicted by a court, he becomes a criminal. Let's move to Osei from Nungwa. Osei, good morning.
Good morning.
Good. Osei, where are you now and what's your experience?
It's terrible. I had to walk from Temakomti 3 all the way to Nungwa barrier, hoping that I'll get a car from there. And you should be here to see the situation here. Now, I don't even know how to get to work. And if I get to work and the strike is still on, how do I then come back all the way from Accra Central to Community 3? I had to walk this morning from Community 3 all the way to Nungwa barrier, hoping that I'll get a car from there. I just don't get it. Because this thing, government should have sat down with these people. They've been complaining for over a month now. What prevents us from sitting down with people just to discuss issues? And you see, when they issued a communique, I think on Saturday, what came out? Somebody said we should disregard it. You see, when you do that, you are angering people the more. And the more people become angry, the situation is terrible. You know, there are cars not moving. Commercial cars are not moving. But yet, even if you come and the private cars, the traffic they are stuck in here now, it's amazing. It's amazing.
So,
I just don't know what we'll do today.
Would you want to continue to work or you're going back home?
Exactly that is what I'm thinking. How then, if I get to the office, how then do I come back home? That is even my challenge now. How then you get back home?
Okay.
And we are almost, it's about 8:30. I was supposed to be at work at 8. I left the house around 5:30. I walked all the way from Temakomti 3 to Nungwa barrier, and I'm still here.
You're still in Nungwa?
I'm still in Nungwa.
Have you spoken to your superiors?
I've called the office. and I've explained things to them. Even though they said it's okay, we're still trying to see how we can get to work.
Okay. Thank you very much for joining us, and sorry about the situation. Let's get to Koliklote. Peter, good morning.
Good morning, brother. How are you?
I'm doing very well, Peter. I'm just concerned about many persons who were stranded this morning at the various stations. What's your situation?
Upon reading from your station and monitoring other stations, I'm even scared. I have an appointment to go, but I'm scared if I go, I won't get a car to come back home. So I don't know. I'm even here, and they are waiting for me. They are calling me. I don't know. So
when you say I'm even here,
is it all the driver unions that are on strike, or some of them? Because it looks as if it has affected all the driver unions. Because I understand some of them are brutalizing and spoiling other cars and other things. So I don't understand. But my question is, for the poor, I know that it is the PDCs and the OMCs that regulate the fuel prices now. They sell the fuel. So whatever price that they think is good for them, that is what it is. So why is it that the government is not coming out to explain all the taxes that they are calling for?
Peter, while there's a deregulation in place, there are taxes also on it. Okay, so
thank you, my brother.
Yes, there are taxes, and taxes would amount to 1.90 cedis per liter. So it's not just their margins. They can actually bring down some of their margins to make it competitive, but we have taxes imposed on it by government. And once fuel prices go up on the world market, automatically it affects fuel prices here in Ghana, because we have to import the finished products into the country. Then there's the question of the exchange rate also. And so it's not just the fact that they've gone up and you're having to increase it just by that margin. You also would have to look at how the cedi is performing against the dollar. If the cedi is depreciating against the dollar, then you'd have to increase margins to also take care of that. And that's the dilemma, or that's a challenge in here. Abraham is in Kumasi. Abraham, good morning, and thank you very much for joining us. What's the situation in Kumasi where you are?
I've not gone out yet. Thank you for trumpeting this one for us. But I've not gone out yet. I'm in Asokorimambo. But I thank the drivers for what they are doing. I encourage them, others to join. Somebody was saying it will not affect the people at the top. Yes, directly, but indirectly, it is going to affect them. If all of us will be assertive this way, and most of us, my colleague teachers and others, will also join, they will take us serious. The drivers have done well. Other drivers should also join. And it will definitely get to the president, because his own man, Rekugrobe, was on your set, giving other solutions to it. They did not listen to him. They did not listen to Ghanaians who called your network that day. I called. I remember. Rekugrobe told us that, Dr. Rekugrobe told us that the excesses in our budget, this year budget, should be used to reduce the price. No one said anything. We thought the budget will reduce the price, not the taxes. Nothing was said about that. So I encourage the drivers, other associations to join, and government to take us serious. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Abraham from Kumasi. And we want to hear from you also. Where you are this morning, do you have a commercial vehicle moving, or you're stranded as a result of the sit-down strike announced by transport operators? And you can join us on 0302-216-541, 0302-216-541, or 055-1111-997. Jonas from Kakasunanka, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Jonas, what's your situation? Do you have a vehicle, or you're stranded like those that have joined us this morning?
Me, I have not even moved, and I'm not even moving. I'm a teacher. But if all teachers could do what the drivers have done, I think that we'll make some headway in our country. Because you see, this Nunuistic and Nunuism nunuistic attitude of our politicians and the nunuism that they get into.
Which one is
where
the
they
nunuism?
think that, yeah, when?
Jonas, which one is the nunuism?
Okay, so the nunuism is basically the fact that when politicians get into power, regardless of what the realities are, they just tell themselves that it is not happening. It is not true. What the people are saying is happening is not true. What they think is on their minds. They know very well that it is not true what they are thinking in their minds. They just stick to it and they say that, oh, regardless of whatever the people are saying, as for us, this is what is happening because they are Article 71. Is it Article 71?
Yes, Article 71.
Yes. And so after every 4 years, you have the chance of the opportunity of getting your ex gratia. A teacher teaches for 30 plus years and doesn't have the opportunity to be able to get that, even to boast of a foundation after 30 years. And so the drivers, Charlie, you guys are doing so well. Please keep it up because you see, and all those other persons who are behaving as if they are the only hungry people around, which happens in all the other sectors normally. You know, it's unfortunate because you see, when we are fighting for a common goal, and others believe that as for us, it is no coffee, the survival instinct that must be pressed, the survival button that must at all times be pressed, then we're not going to make any headway at all. But we must make people understand that if leadership talks about the people sacrificing, they themselves must be the persons leading the sacrificial sort of thing. It is not the people sacrificing, yet the leaders themselves are not ready to sacrifice anything. When they know very well that you as a citizen, when you go to your home, you are supposed to feed your children and feed your family. And that it is not so different, you know. So I don't know why we are doing these things to ourselves. But at the end of the day, everything rises and falls on leadership.
Okay.
This nunuistic attitude of ours must just give way for the reality to actually be expressed.
Thank you very much, Jonas, for joining us. Lincoln is at Kaswa. Lincoln, good morning.
Good morning, Joy FM and your team.
Yes, Lincoln, what's your situation?
Oh, in fact, I used to go to work early, and I always walk. Sometimes I take a car. But this morning, I saw only few commercial vehicles moving from central region all the way to Kaswa. And I saw some people also walking. I don't know. I understand it's because of the strike. But some of the drivers are working, some are not. And the complaint is too much. Too much. People are just complaining. And I would thank Joy FM for the good work you are doing. Some of us, we don't regret listening to you. I started listening to Joy. You know, I work, you see the street behind your station. I stayed there for so many years, so I know Joy FM, the way you do your work. And I urge you. You see the school there, beyond stairs.
Yes.
I stayed there before. So I know Joy not today. God bless all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us. Lincoln from Kaswa. We have Nilante from Dansuman joining us. Nilante, good morning.
Good morning.
Great, Nilante. So we're told that in Dansuman they're working. Is that the case?
Oh, well, it's okay. I think I just got to work from Adabraka and I managed to get a car. But you see, my main issue is, you see, there are some two levies on the petroleum levies. That is the BOS and then the price stabilization levy. These two levies, I don't understand it. Now, the price stabilization levy, our money is supposed to be collected and use it to stabilize prices when they are going up or the prices are getting out of hand. And then the BOS levy is also meant to serve basically the same purpose. You see that thing? So why, are the prices going up? It's like BOS, when you look at BOS, it's like they are trading, like they have now become daily traders. So if BOS is trading like a normal, OMC, then we should just remove it there so that they be another OMC. Because I don't see why we collect taxes on their behalf. Because BOS is supposed to, buy the fuel, store them for future use. So why do we have to pay every day when prices go up? Why? Price stabilization levy is also there, meant to serve the same purpose. So if prices are going up and the price stabilization levy is not able to achieve this purpose, then these two taxes or levies should be removed. It's as simple as that. At least it will give us some relief.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. And later on, I'll be sharing with you the, pricing, fuel pricing chart, so you get to understand all the taxes that would go into, petroleum pricing. Obusumuru from Domabin, good morning.
Brother, good morning. How are you?
Obusumuru, I am fine. I believe you're fine also.
Yes, long time.
Yes. Long time. Hope all is
God
well.
bless you guys for the wonderful work you're doing for Ghana. My brother, in fact, for my being here in OT, in fact, that thing is not going on. But we are scared if it will come. Please, if the government is listening to me, at least, they should also listen to the driver unions. So that whatever they should do, so that at least it will give us a little relief for the drivers, so that at least they can also make their sales and also get something for their family. At least it's good. If you understand some of them, the ministers, they don't buy fuel. And some of them in their V8 will leave the engine on for more than maybe some hours. Meanwhile, the driver will go and buy fuel. The whole day, police will arrest you a whole lot, and you can't even make your sales. Neither do you get something for your family. So if fuel, because of fuel, there will be strike and people will be stranded in town, then I beg to differ. Please, the government, they should sit up and then let this thing be resolved as early as possible. My brother, God bless you guys so much.
Thank you very much, Obusumuru from Domabing. Let's get to Kofi Bedu in Kumasi and find out what the situation is there also. Kofi, thank you very much for joining us. Share your thoughts with us.
Thank you so much, Winston. I'm told that it will soon hit Kumasi here. I've not seen it, here. But I'm afraid when it's replicated in Ashanti region here, some family members are going to be affected. And I don't know what is the driver saying. Are they saying that they should reduce the price of the fuel or what?
They want they want the fuel prices reduced. They want some taxes removed, so it will trigger a reduction in fuel prices.
But Winston, you can't compare the government is saying that without all this, they cannot, carry on with the development project. So if that is what the government is saying, some of the drivers are working, so the drivers should increase the fare a bit and then move on. Because how long will this go on? You are striking today, will they continue tomorrow or the next week or whatever? If the thing that is affecting them, the increment of the fuel is affecting them, they should also add a bit on their fare and then move on working. That's what it is. That's all it can help our affairs. Look at the situation over there as you have narrated. Some of them have been affected, some of them could not go to work. The government is not going to listen to you. Some of the GPI, even the GPIU.
Oh, unfortunately, we've lost you, Kofi Bedu from Kumasi. Let's get to Tema now, and Claude is joining us from Tema. Claude, good morning, and thank you very much for joining us. What's your situation? Are you stranded as a result of the sit-down strike by transport operators?
Winston, good morning. Yes, I have a vehicle, so I'm not affected by the strike.
Okay.
But then I think the drivers have sent a signal, and they will need to maybe back down, because there might be people going to hospital this morning who will need to taxis. What happens to them? That is number one. Number two, I think we need to sit down and have a very good discussion on the price build-up for fuel and what the monies are used for, and hold government accountable to use the monies for the purposes for which they collect them. Our budget is partly donor finance. So where do we get money if the donors don't get us support? As a nation, I think we need to hold our leaders accountable so that whichever monies they levy us or in form of taxes are used for the intended purposes. We are crying for roads, we are crying for infrastructure, Where does the money come from? So I think we need to sit down. Everybody has to hold the government accountable. The strike itself is the point. But I think we appeal to them to go back and still negotiate with the government.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Claude from Tema. We get to Osu, where Brown is. Brown, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
Brown, I'm fine. I believe you're fine also. Are you stranded as a result?
No. I'm not stranded anyway. But I think the Transport Ministry has taken the driver unions for granted for far too long. Because if my memory could set me right, they started threatening not today. Government keep on increasing fuel by the automatic adjustment program that we have. And if they go buy fuel, you expect them to use, you come to give them price increment. This time around, they are calling on you for them to meet so that you make an adjustment to the hike that is coming in the pricing. You don't want to meet them. You are not also allowing them to increase the price. So who goes to the market and go and buy items and sell at a reduced price? It never happens anywhere. So I think they must sit up and do the right thing. Now, what I could experience this morning on the road is that there are a lot of traffic in the system, and I could observe that there are some cars that were parked. Some people parked their car because of the hike of the fuel, but today, because of the threat that these people have issued, most of the cars are on the road, and that is what is causing a lot of traffic because most of private cars are on the road. Unlike before, somebody can decide to park his car and join a tractor, which may be convenient to him, and then look at the high cost of the fuel. So I think it is a national threat to our security. While others are bashing some people's footprint, others are preventing cars not to move. When it comes to the next day, the next 2 days, this thing can lead to tax bills that the state cannot in any way handle it again. Okay. So they must sit up right today. They must call the guys and let's sit down and agree for increment for them, or you reduce the tax on the fuel. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much, Brown from Osu. And we're going to get back to all of you again, so you could still join us and share your thought with us. I'm even looking at those who are part of this coalition that I'm backing on the strike. Yes,
exactly, because they call themselves the Coalition of Private Transport Operators, but they consist of the Ghana Private Road Transport Union, the GPRTU, Association of Tipper Truck Drivers, the Harbour Transport Owners, Ghana National Cargo Transport Association, Ghana Committed Drivers Association, Concerned Drivers Association, Digital Drivers, Commercial Motorbike Riders, popularly referred to as Okada, and the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, among others.
We're going to come back. We'll activate the phone lines again. And when we come back, also, we'll be talking about, the price build-up of petroleum products. Many of you have been asking that question. This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And this morning, we've been finding out from you your experiences following the strike by transport operators who are complaining about the high cost of fuel. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Like most countries, Ghana, we have taxis, but the cheapest means of transport is a church road. There are some very good ones and some death traps too.
Super Morning Show is
the most important thing is they all get the job done. Church palava, church palava, church palava.
Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet.
Academic City University College prides itself with hands-on context-based learning geared towards developing future-ready leaders. Our ultra-modern campus is furnished with state-of-the-art facilities to equip our students to lead the digital transformation of the future. We have fully embraced the artificial intelligence revolution and are pleased to announce our new degree programs in artificial intelligence, robotics engineering, and biomedical engineering. It's time to have an electrifying future here at Academic City University College. Admissions are now open. Visit our website, act.edu.gh, or call us on 055 101 4444 to apply now. Academic City is future ready.
No victim of gender-based violence should be silent. Every human deserves dignity and respect. If your health, dignity, and security is undermined, you must seek assistance. Call the Orange Support Center for assistance on toll-free number 0800 111 222. This message is by the kind courtesy of the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA.
Stay hydrated with the refreshing goodness of Voltic Natural Mineral Water.
Voltic, naturally, a product of the Coca-Cola Company. This advert is FDA approved.
Yes, it's that time of the year where we get to tra-la-la-la-la. Come join us at the MTN Festival of 9 Lessons and Carols as we usher ourselves into this Yuletide. I can see no horse. Oh, come all, let's sing and dance with the melodious Adepa MTN Viva Voices Choir, Samini, Kwame Eugene, and Stoneboy. Merry Christmas to you, The MTN Festival of 9 Lessons and Carols is strictly by invitation. Join us live on Facebook, MTN Ghana, and YouTube, MTN Ghana, for an awesome experience. Date, Friday, 10th December 2021. Time, 7 p.m. Let's celebrate the Yuletide with you, our valued customer. And let's stay connected everywhere you go with MTN.
My name is Kwame Sefakain. You see, the feeling is always good when you receive a salary alert. And so, I'm making a bold decision to invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual retirement salary. This means I'll get these alerts every month and throughout my retirement period. Life should be comfortable, even after retirement too. Me feeling
Invest a lump sum today in the Old Mutual retirement salary and enjoy guaranteed monthly income for life, funeral cover, and the option of signing on with a spouse. Please call Old Mutual today, 050-453-4333. Old Mutual, 176 years of doing great things.
Do great things. Reload.
Maudada no pediani bianya di pa and the pear malt, milk, and a cocoa moi and mammy lumuda shima.
From Nestle.
Why do you allow coughs, cold, and flu to ruin your happiness? You need Summerlin cough syrup. Summerlin cough syrup will relieve you and your family from coughs, cold, and flu. Summerlin offers a whole range that provide relief for the entire family. Insist on your Summerlin in pharmacies and licensed chemical shops. Summerlin cough syrup from Danex Itin Starwin PLC. If symptoms persist after 48 hours, consult a physician. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
These days, for every one thing you're looking to buy, there are at least 5 options. But what if you had to make that one choice? The choice for quality home appliances with exceptional prices and unbelievable after-sales service. Whirlpool. At Whirlpool, we let the track record speak for itself. From Whirlpool built-in appliances, Whirlpool refrigerators, Whirlpool washing machines, Whirlpool ACs to Whirlpool kitchen appliances. Locate Whirlpool at La, Achimota, Spintex, Tamale, Kumasi, and Takrady. Call us today on 0302-778-126 for all your premium Whirlpool home appliances at unbelievable prices. Whirlpool, sensing the difference.
You want what's a wedding easy? Oh, you butu ankasa.
Messi, Lufat na wajima were you?
Hey, malaria drew Lufat. Jama wedding were your hospital.
Sister, where I imagine there, few hours to my wedding. Na Missy Simu whoma yeshepe. Minkata was Mikunia. My husband is sick.
Hey, Jama Tornado. Nabas annoying.
What's the water tested positive for malaria?
No, not one for ambulance na one.
Ambulance. It's not a bicycle.
No, yasin from Kakabo.
No, kick. Many wedding gonna me make up nina. Sometimes nearest pharmacy. Oh, one meji Lufat.
Entrance pharmaceuticals for one malaria bruna.
Inyo. No ye na one chair. Mukuno china nenadi. A brand pa.
No kuniso. No pona waka that you may kiss the bride. If you want to show day.
No, Donna. Man, you don't know.
Indeed, malaria and kawan to them. Lufat, malaria drop a coupe. Sa igedian cratui, Eddie, Shimaja to say,
Wondering what to do with your Cerelac 400-gram tin? The new Cerelac Wheat 350-gram pouch value pack is the ideal choice to refill your tin. It is affordable, convenient, and still provides key nutrients, iron, vitamin A, B, and D, zinc, and iodine to support normal cognitive function and help promote optimum growth and development. Grab your value pack at a retail shop near you. Cerelac 350-gram, more for less. This advert is FDA approved.
The Ghana League Clubs Association, GALCA, in partnership with the Office of the First Lady, presents the maiden edition of the First Lady's Cup in fulfillment of her pledge to transform women football and advance the empowerment of girls soccer in schools. The showpiece will see reigning Ghana Women's Premier League champions, Hazakes ladies, battle it out with runners-up Ampim Dakwa ladies for a chance to lay their hands on the maiden trophy. The GALCA First Ladies Cup will take place at the Crossport Stadium on December 10th, 2021, with COVID-19 protocols strictly adhered to. And remember, admission is free. The maiden GALCA First Ladies Cup is brought to you by GMPC, GCB Bank, Agricultural Development Bank, GOIL, Total, Vodafone, Gasem, Hisense, TT Brothers, Petroleum Commission, Apex Bank, Cocoa Board, Fidelity Bank, Bost, and Ghana Gas. It's the maiden GALCA First Ladies Cup on the 10th of December 2021, 4 p.m. sharp at the Accra Sports Stadium for free. This event is powered by Primeval Media.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Like most countries, Ghana we have taxis, but the cheapest means of transport is a church road. There are some very good ones and some death traps too. The most important thing is they all get the job done.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet. On Joy 99.7 FM.
Yetina Casino and Quiduma say. Any abana say Casa say Dizena or Tumu de Brevino on Tesumai. On Tizena Suma. I can't on last week on Mondays, and I'll say, Mobete Sona, anyway, one year, and I nay a penny for sea. Memovia, you want to pack and swing a cabia and 25. Who can be or 12 beer, or call London in the Ariana, but a one so dear, anybody ever so. By a station and a pan, driver for a moya some dinner Mokoino, Recasna, Modamegi, near Madina, a war station. Oh, media, I have me by say. Driver for Nina, they know more than Edumana, almost around machine, and I'm happy to have a baby say, and but the Nina, and yet, so I wouldn't say a driver there. They didn't see that. Tambia Eduma. But Ubus and I bedu sap and Pensudia, Edia Ubumusa and Ibraba, and then Abana, Santi Abano, on Shena Dizeno, Ember from Kakama, ever could you?
Mimi nanti frashama Jericho fie and I'm bedroom under bridge no po manyaka nti me free under bridge na me call 18 me ejuma obalona.
I don't know, I've been standing here for about 50 minutes, almost an hour now, and there's no car, those that come around. And a friend of mine called to say when they get to Bush Road, they don't move any further. So I don't know what is going on, and I don't even think I'll get to work this week. Okay, I got here around 6:50, and I'm not really getting a car. Some comes and then they will just go. So it was just right now that somebody is telling me they are on strike or something, so I don't really know the situation. I don't even know if it is about petrol or anything. And I need to get to my work at 7:30, and right now it's 7:40. So that means productivity and everything will go down today.
There 5:1, and then we do have 5:30. 5:30 in the Majina ha bedroom sabri, Kani, Yabin, Pofon and mat lifting, kitten. That's region.
Normally, you will not stand here getting to 30 minutes before you get car, but now I think it's more than 30 minutes, or even more than 1 hour.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet. On Joy 99.7 FM.
Tiaro palava. Well, I don't have a car today. I take Trotro every day. From where I live to
Coffee
where I
in
work.
your cup.
It takes
Enjoy
two to
on the
get me
set.
there.
The Super Morning Show is always the
Everybody
best bet. On Joy
takes a Trotro.
99.7
From the
FM.
student to the policeman on the streets. Trotro palava.
Hello.
Dear valued customer, ASMO, the entire customer service team is out for lunch. Please call back in 4 hours.
What? Me nana bedi akona mama me bad service ano. Me kokra.
Ah, Nana, with Bobs from Enterprise D, you will love the customer service experience, KK. I am available for you 24/7 on the Enterprise Advantage app, the Enterprise website, and on WhatsApp number 055-400-1924.
Hello, Babs.
Chat with Babs from Enterprise, your contact for insurance, pensions, funeral and property solutions from the Enterprise Group. Dream big with us.
Enterprise, your advantage.
Your office they shine.
Yes, so I tell you say for proper and modern ceiling solutions, the answer be Interface Limited. Them get in stock acoustic ceilings where you go fit make your office fine like my own.
Or even better pass your own self.
We can't better pass my own.
Shall I go Interface right now?
Interface Limited is the leading supplier and installer of finishing input materials for the building and construction industry in Ghana. Call us on 0274-999999 or visit our website at
www.interfacelimited.net. Facebook, Interface Limited GH. Instagram, interface.limited.
Maudada no pedia ni bia nya didi pa ene pe wo malt milk ena koko mu a ema milomu da shima.
From Nestle.
Every ahwehwe side de nka to yi mu agya to say eye.
Like most countries, Ghana we have taxis.
Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet.
There are some very good ones and some death
99.7 FM.
The most important thing is they all get the job done. Trotro palava. Trotro palava.
Well, welcome back from that short break, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. So we'll be going back onto the phone lines shortly and be picking your experiences where you find yourself this morning, because lots of you have joined us and have told us how you've become stranded as a result of the sit-down strike by transport operators. I'll also be telling you what's happening in the northern region, Tamale to be precise. Mamavi, what are they saying?
So in Tamale, the drivers are not necessarily on strike, but there are those who also disagree with them. So they're waiting for a directive so that they will
because
join
earlier
the strike.
they had indicated that they were supporting, they were going to be part of the strike.
So there are those who insist that no, they should join the nationwide exercise today. So what they're doing is they are preventing those who are working from working. Yeah. That's the latest that we're getting from Tamale.
Right, so we'll be getting back onto the phone lines shortly, but the word is out. Your official transport partner for this December and the holiday season is Bobo Ride, B-O-B-O. Now, Bobo Ride app has the most affordable taxi fares in Ghana now. More people are using the app, so if you're attending any event, whether parties, church, work, or school, all you have to do is to just Bobo to your destination. Yep, Bobo is the app of the moment. With high fares and prices from other ride apps these days, your best option is to use Bobo Ride app. You can download the Bobo app right from the Google Play Store, App Store. In fact, you should even try downloading now, because Charlie, now everyone just needs to Bobo wherever they go. I mean, you know the situation now, you know the challenges now. Bobo Ride, the app they be.
Yeah, I was just thinking of Bobo when people were mentioning some ridiculous prices. Why don't you try the Bobo app?
Yes, try the
Let's
Bobo
see how
app
it goes.
and take Bobo to your destination.
Have you heard about the Orange Support Center? The Orange Support Center provides support to survivors of sexual and gender-based violence. They provide psychosocial support. They also have legal support and medical services where necessary. You can call the Orange Support Center on 0800 111 222. It's toll free to all networks. Do not continue to suffer in an abusive relationship. Call the Orange Support Center. They provide a range of services. If you notice gender-based violence anywhere or you see something, please say something, because you might be saving life. So reach out 0800 111 222. There's good news for victims of sexual and gender-based violence. UNFPA Ghana and the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection have established the Orange Support Center to support them. And the number again is 0800 111 222. You can seek assistance and it attracts no charge.
Well, own a home from as little as 240,000 Ghana cedis. Yes, you heard right. As little as 240,000 Ghana cedis. Now, same price as you're buying a new car today. Mama V's vehicle that she wants as her birthday gift. Maybe we could make it her Christmas gift. Sefi Realty is offering huge discounts on their 2 or 3 bedroom apartments this Christmas till the end of the year. Homes that are designed and built to reduce your cost of living and an excellent opportunity to invest. Now, Nyamidia apartment located in Tema is very close to the Palace Shopping Mall. These are affordable luxury homes in a gated community with 24-hour security and various infrastructure and amenities. So if you're looking for a home that will save you money or an excellent opportunity to invest this year, call Sefi Realty on 0551 435555 or 0551 438888 or visit them online at nyamidiagh.com. Terms and conditions apply. Prices are subject to change on monthly basis and only a limited number of units are available.
The National Cybersecurity Center is now the Cybersecurity Authority. The Cybersecurity Authority is established by the Cybersecurity Act 2020 to regulate cybersecurity activities in the country, comprising registration, licensing, accreditation, and standardization of cybersecurity activities and practices. So the CSA is mandated to prevent, manage, and respond to cybersecurity threats and incidents and to ensure the protection of Ghana's critical information infrastructures. The CSA is mandated to implement cybersecurity measures in the country in collaboration with the Joint Cybersecurity Committee, the private sector, and international partners. For more information, visit their website csa.gov.gh, or you can give them a call on 0302 972530, or you can send an email to info@csa.gov.gh. We've received some calls this morning about the situation with passengers being stranded in various parts of the country. I think it's worse in La Paz from the reports that we've received so far, and Ashaman as well. We got a call from Osei, who had to walk from Tema Community 3 to Nungwa Barrier. He's going to Accra Central. He started off his journey at 5:30 a.m. And at the time he called us, he was contemplating, should I still go to work or I should go back home? Because he was thinking about what will happen if he manages to get to the office. What happens when he closes from work and he has to go back home?
Exactly. Now, let's get to Teshi Mobile, where our correspondent Irajwa is. She'll be telling us what's the latest in Teshi. Irajwa, good morning, and thank you very much for joining us. So tell us what's happening.
Good morning. So the traffic, the passengers are actually by the roadside. They're still waiting for passengers. And when the cars actually come here, they pass by because most of them are full. So even when they are waiting for the passengers to get on the bus, there's just about a few people who can get in, and people are struggling to get in. And some people have actually started walking home because they can't get in.
Rajwa, if you could kindly reposition yourself, we can hardly hear you.
Able to get back home.
Rajwa,
People are just stranded there.
Rajwa, if you could reposition yourself, we can hardly hear you.
Okay.
Yes, I think it's better now. Yes, tell us what the situation is all over again.
Okay. So basically, people are stranded here trying to get a car from, I'm standing here at Teshi Mobile, and they are trying to get a car. Some are going to Accra, Circle, and cars are not going to Circle or Accra because they stop here at Teshi because of the demonstration in the side. So they can't go any further when they get to Teshi. So if you get a car, to you can't go any further. So basically, most of the passengers, some are walking back home, some are taking Ubers, which is actually quite expensive now. I checked Uber to Circle and it was 106 Ghana cedis.
125 cities.
Yes, please.
Wow, from Teshi to Circle.
Yes, 106 Ghana cedis.
Wow. Okay. Now these vehicles that are getting to Teshi and are not moving, do you know why they are doing that? Why they're just coming into Teshi and have decided not to go to Circle or Accra?
Because because there are some task force actually standing at you. So when you get here, you're trying to go in front, they stop you. They won't let you go. They put blocks and tires in front of the cars so that they can't see.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Raja. Keep monitoring the situation. We'll get back to you. But let's get to Mercy, who's at Community 18 in Tema. Mercy, good morning, and tell us what the situation is currently at Community 18 Tema.
Okay, good morning. So I'm currently at the Community 18 Junction. And right now the situation has eased because there are cars coming and then people are able to get to their destination. But earlier, most people returned home because they were not getting a car and then it was too late to get to work.
Okay. Now, these vehicles that are, picking passengers, were they on strike earlier? What do they tell you is the reason they've decided to start working?
So, most people said they didn't know the drivers were on strike, so they came here at their normal morning to get a car to get to their destination. But then when they got here, they were not getting a car, and then it wasn't usual. So, as I was interviewing some of them, they said they were not getting a car because they didn't know drivers were on strike.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mercy, from Community 18, joining us and telling us the situation. Their situation seems to be better now because we're told that some of the vehicles are working. But at Teshi, we're told that once they get to Teshi, they do not move again. They stop because there's a task force which is making sure that these drivers do not work. And so we want to know from you also what your situation is. Are the drivers working now where you are? Are you still stranded as a result of the sit-on strike by transport operators? You can join us on 0302 216 541, 0302 216 541, and then 055 1111 997, 055 1111 997. But before we come in and before we pick your calls, we'll go for some few messages from our partners. When we return after this break, we'll be engaging you further on the current situation. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
No victim of gender-based violence should be silent. Every human deserves dignity and respect. If your health, dignity, and security is undermined, you must seek assistance. Call the Orange Support Center for assistance on toll-free number 0800 111 222. This message is by the kind courtesy of the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA.
Stay hydrated with the refreshing goodness of Voltic Natural Mineral Water.
Voltic, naturally, a product of the Coca-Cola Company. This advert is FDA approved.
These holidays, choose to be wacky. Choose to be weird. Choose oodles of fun, adventure, and excitement. Family adventure. Choose to be awesome. Ooh. To be out there. Y'all ready to get your trick-or-treat on? And to laugh your socks off. It's your moment to choose joy, to choose to get connected to DSTV. Bingo!
Maudada no pedia ni bia nya didi pa enipa wo malt milk ena cocoa mu a emma milomu da shima.
From Nestle.
Every ahwehwe side dwade nka toyimu agya tum se eye.
No victim of gender-based violence should be silent. Every human deserves dignity and respect. If your health, dignity, and security is undermined, you must seek assistance. Call the Orange Support Center for assistance on toll-free number 0800 111 222. This message is by the kind courtesy of the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA.
This festive season, if you get a nice plate of jollof with some fried chicken, it be plus, add a chilled drink to it, and it go be maximum satisfaction. Charlie, add some ice cream, cupcake, and milkshake with toppings. Then it be super. That be exactly what GoTV do offer you this Christmas. It be enjoyment so with GoTV Super Package. So much channels with different types of entertainment for the whole family. Aquaba Magic, African Magic Urban, WWE, Boomerang, TL Novellas, and more with GoTV Super. Make you get your decoder for 89 Ghana cedis and upgrade to GoTV Super using the My GoTV app and have a super duper brunya. It be enjoyment so. Terms and conditions apply. GoTV. Love it.
What would you do if you have the choice to do anything in life? Build your dream house, take very good care of your family, and plan for a comfortable retirement. Plan a befitting funeral for your loved ones when they depart. How would you live if you knew there was a friend waiting to support you on all of your life's choices?
You have such a friend in Glyco Life Insurance. Glyco Life has all the plans to meet your life's needs. Your child's education, your life savings, your mortgage, funerals, redundancy, and your retirement, and takes the burden off your shoulders. So go ahead and live life to the fullest today with Glyco Life Insurance plans. And remember that all our policies are hedged against inflation. Talk to Glyco Life on 0302 218 500 or 246 142. Also visit our website at www.glycolife.com or any of our branches nationwide for more information.
Glycolife, we cushion you for life.
Glyco, we cushion you for life.
Like most countries, Ghana we have taxis, but the cheapest means of transport is a trotro. There are some very good ones and some death traps too. The most important thing
Coffee
is
in your
they all
cup
get the
and
job
Joy
done.
on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best ever on Joy 99.7 FM.
Welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And we're still finding out how the sit-down strike by transport operators is affecting you this morning. We're getting back onto the phone lines shortly. But this morning we've been joined by Israel Laye. He's joined us in the studio. He'll be telling us something shortly. Israel, good morning.
Good morning to you, Winston, and good morning to you, Marvin.
Good morning, Izzy.
Yeah, feels good being here and having to listen to the show. And
we'll find out. We'll find out what brings you here shortly. But let me say happy birthday to Cecilia Ayi of Tema Community 3. You're indeed a blessing and forever remain blessed until you're called blessing. Okay. So
there's one dedication. Is it okay if I?
Oh, it's okay if you do it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I have this one. It's from Celestina Sigri. She's at Gridco, and she says, "Today's my sister's birthday. I need a big favor." And she wants a happy birthday to Mrs. Claire Asigri Sabla. And so happy birthday to you, Claire Asigri Sabla. It's from your sister, Celestina Asigri.
You know, when you said she wants a big favor, I thought she was requesting Winston to sing the happy birthday to
maybe that's what she wants,
actually. How can you do that?
Oh, but Winston, you could.
I could. Do
you want to try?
Oh,
he's not in the mood.
It's too early in the morning. But keep your messages coming. Just we're doing some of your messages shortly. Text messages on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by Glyco Critical Illness Plan GSIP. It's in your best interest to survive, and Fabri Metal, your partner in steel.
At Glyco Life, we believe this is the time to protect your future with life insurance policies. Our products are designed to offer you peace of mind, especially in this COVID-19 era. To our policyholders, your claims are very important to us, and we advise you to visit our offices or the Glyco Life website, glycolife.com, to lodge your claims for prompt service. We're surviving COVID-19 together, so please pay your premium via your chosen mode of payment or by Momo on 059 144 1473 or by e-premium for microinsurance to safeguard your policies. The call center team is ready to support you. Give them a call, 020 222 2113. That's 0202 222 113. And they're also adhering to all the COVID-19 protocols. Please practice social distancing, keep safe, and trust Glycolife to cushion you for life.
And 500 steel rods are manufactured locally by Fabri Metal Ghana Limited using international quality standards, and as winners of the 2021 Steel Manufacturing Company of the Year in Excellence in Corporate Social Responsibility. We pride ourselves as the industry leader in steel, providing the local market with import substitutes at affordable prices. Call Fabri Metal on 0552 698 or 0249896103 and locate us at Tropoli on the Tema Aplau Road. Fabri Metal, your partner in steel.
Now let's talk about the rent-to-own land and house ownership scheme. Together with the Ningo Pram District Assembly and its partners, supported by the Ministry of Local Governments and Rural Development and the UN Habitat. They've come together so that you could easily own a home. They say be smart where you live and or trade matters. You can own a home and or a fully serviced commercial land or space. Don't forget to join the affiliate housing cooperatives. You can call 0555 530 300 or 0577 911 101 or 0557 054 635. Visit the website newaccra.city to learn about the Planned City Extension Project and how you can rent to own. The Planned City Extension Project shaping Ghana's urban future.
Okay, so I also got one here. Get fast and refreshing relief from stomach upset with number 10 liver salt. Number 10 liver salt restores vitality and provides effective relief from stomach upset, nausea, hyperacidity, and indigestion. Number 10 liver salt, a refreshing relief. When stubborn coughs, colds, or catarrh interrupt your life, get fast and effective relief with Stop Cough. The Stop Cough range is suitable for adults, children, and babies. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Stop that cough with Stop Cough.
So we're continuing with the conversation about passengers being stranded. There are other drivers and persons who are stopping those who are working as well. We've had some chaotic scenes in Ashaman and La Paz. There are pictures. If you go onto our social media pages, you find pictures of people who have been walking. I saw a father carrying a daughter. And I guess she was going to school because she was in her uniform. People have been walking from Tema Community 3 all the way to Nungwa. Here are some of your messages on Twitter at Agbo_Stone says, Ablekuma Kev, it's terrible here. Been in traffic for about 45 minutes already. At Paddy_Eric says, it's terrible. You struggle to get a Trotsky. And when you jump into taxi, you meet a seemingly unending traffic because the Trotsky which will accommodate a number of people, has been reduced to taxis and Bolts and Ubers. Nonetheless, a step in the right direction. So even though people are stranded, they're still supporting the action by the drivers. At Gerson_SL says some drivers are working whilst others are not, but few are working. The majority are from Kaswa, Old Barrier to Kanishi. At Asari, Lyric says it's bad this morning. Cars that have passengers in them are tagged by station boys. People are getting hurt from broken wind shields. Everyone is just stranded. Kindly visit La Paz. Things are getting out of hand. At LFC_Omega says, just a handful of vehicles from Dodoa, but even that, their last stop is Medina instead of the usual. So there you have it, how things are panning out across the city this morning.
I actually witnessed some incidents like that, and I would urge the police to want to go to some of these places to intervene in the situation because it could get, confrontational. It is confrontational. It could get bloody. And so they may want to. So what's happening is these vehicles, these trotters get to these stops where there are probably stations. And they may want to, alight some passengers and pick some. But the trotter drivers and their mates at these stations are preventing that.
Yeah.
And it gets that chaotic that they're banging on they're hitting your vehicle. Because they don't want you to stop to pick any. You can stop, all right, but they say, no, you can't pick anybody. And the people standing by by the roadside, and they're looking for vehicles so that they can board to their various destinations. I witnessed one at the American House traffic light. There's a lorry station over there. So you can see the trotros that are parked there. And I engaged some of them. They're saying, yeah, they've been telling government to want to do something about this for some time now, and the government seems not to want to do anything about it. It's taking a toll on them, and this is the decision that the unions have come to, and so they're in full support of it. I saw a number of people who were stranded, and I felt maybe I could help out by giving them a ride. So I got them on my vehicle, and we...
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Yeah. I mean, I there was one nurse I saw, so I said, well, let me go engage the trotro drivers who were trying to, cause the chaos there and come back. By the time I came back, she had already left because she couldn't wait for me. But yeah, people like that, I saw them on the street, and I thought, those who are out there, you're driving your vehicle, you see some of these people by the roadside, you may want to help.
There are some drivers who have also been doing that. Some of the messages that we got and calls that we received this morning, and I've seen videos of some of our colleagues also posting.
So
on our page.
I actually got them on in my car, and then AM Show called me. So we did a live on via Zoom, and they chipped in, and they were all talking about the situation. Incidentally, all of them were in support of the drivers.
Oh.
They were in support of the action by the driver. I was saying, yeah, but it's inconveniencing you. They said, yeah, it's inconveniencing us. But if this is what it's going to take for something to be done about it, then we're in support of it. So I found that quite, interesting. And in the conversations I had with them, which was live on the AM show, they also brought up this issue of, they say, yes, government keeps taxing, but then they don't get to appreciate what government is putting these monies to. And they see waste in the system. And so for them, yes, you're taxing, but we would want to see that you're doing something about the waste in the system, the corruption in the system. So if you're doing that, and they're saying if you're doing that, then yes, we're going to, it becomes easier for us to hear you say or accommodate some of these increments and taxes that you're slapping on the people. But yeah, we had a very interesting conversations, and one of them, there was a fairly old lady, who was in the vehicle, or fairly elderly person in the vehicle, and she had another complaint after the conversation. In her case, she said she was going to Controller and Accountant General because she's been trying to chase some monies owed her by the state. She mentioned that it's the Ministry of Defense. She serves them the soldiers' food.
Okay.
She prepares meals for them, and she's been trying to get this money, and they tell her there's no money to pay her. She should go to Controller, and that's where the money is. So
interesting.
So I took her all the way to Controller.
Oh, God bless you.
So that's an issue that she's dealing with. Now, in the vehicle, we also had another conversation came up, which is what the situation is going to be like when they close.
Oh yeah.
And they are heading back. It looks like it's going to be even a whole lot worse. So yes, where there's some private vehicles who will be benevolent enough to give them free rides into the city. But if they're coming back, what is the situation going to be
Wednesday, remember, that was Osei's concern when he called in. Yeah.
But I mean, those persons whom you picked this morning, and they've raised very important questions about the expenditure. So they've asked the question, all these taxes, what do we use them for? And that's the important conversation to have and find out. So because, I mean, we're looking at 2021 and we are saying, we want to, raise about 55 billion Ghana cedis in taxes. But the question is, how much of it would go into the developmental projects that you talk about? Yes, we've talked about total revenues of the state, and 5% of it is expected to go to the district assemblies, through the district assemblies common fund. There are other government, transfers that would have to be done. But the question is, what is the level of development in these areas? Are people beginning to appreciate that the taxes they pay and the development they get, the taxes are more than the kind of development they get? And so once you begin to look at it from that point of view, then they raise the question and say, I can't see anything. But if people would pay taxes and the development that they see is what they are pleased with, they would want to pay more.
Commensurate with the taxes
yes.
that they...
with the the taxes they pay, they would want to pay more. It's the conversation that keeps coming, and even in the minorities' statements and arguments in the course of the budget, part of the concerns have been checking wastage and checking our expenditure. The question is, are the taxes commensurate with the development in this country?
A lot of people will say no.
Good. And you ask the next question also, could we have done it without the taxes?
That's a tough one.
Well, we say we should be self-sufficient as a country. But if in 2014 we estimated a loss of 36 billion Ghana cedis at our ports, how much is it today? What does that tell us when it comes to wastage in the system? And this is a letter written in April by Anthony Doku. He wrote it. He was then Deputy Commissioner of the Ghana Revenue Authority. He wrote it to the Jubilee House. So these are, this is not Winston Ama sitting here and saying, this is the point.
You see,
it's GRE.
Really, at some point, I think, and I can do that this morning, I am here not as a show host, because as a show host, you have to, try and, stay out of the conversation. I'm not a show host. So this morning, there's some questions that I'm sitting here like a regular Joe who's out, on the streets, and I'm asking questions like, the Auditor General in the budget talks about 12.6 billion cedis that, they can't be accounted for, or that's gone into some wastage, or these are issues that have come up in there. And there are those who also say, so if there's this 12.6 billion that we can't quite account for, and there's also, we say we're looking for 6.9 billion from e-levy, why don't we try and figure out where all that wastage is going to? And we probably wouldn't need the 6.9 billion. These are questions that people are asking. So, and I've also seen these advertorials that are making the rounds where government is talking about where the monies from the e-levy is going to go to.
The various allocations.
It's going to go into roads and all of that. It's for this development and all of that. But what government is not telling us is that, and government won't tell you, is that yes, the 6.9 billion, some of it will go into the roads and all of that, but some of it will go into projects that will never complete. Some of it will go to settle judgment debts, which if we had done our work very well, could have been avoided. So some of that e-levy money, 6.9 billion, could also go into somebody's pocket. A lot of it will also go into corruption. If people, and I'm sure it's gotten to a point where people are seeing things that way and are asking themselves, if I see all of that happening, it makes it difficult for me to want to pay another levy, which will end up going to something. This morning, I want to talk about the vice presidential villa, which has been abandoned. That's money that has been sunk into a project, which, as we speak, nothing has become of it. It's still sitting there. I drive past it quite often. Then there's also the Saglemi housing project. So it is, people see these things and clearly they won't be excited if you say you're imposing another tax that's going to take away from whatever little money that. When the e-levy thing came, my issue with the e-levy is I work, I get paid, I get taxed at source. Government says we're looking at widening the tax net. But what government is doing with the e-levy, for some of us who pay direct taxes, is you're increasing the burden on us.
Double taxation.
Yeah. The widening of the tax net should be such that if there are three of us who are paying taxes, and Samuel Dami is not paying taxes, DJ Ubeti is not paying taxes, if you're widening the tax net, get them to pay.
Exactly.
In addition to whatever we pay. But then if we're having a situation where you widen the tax net and Winston has to pay more, I have to pay more, you have to pay more, and then Samuel Dami also has to pay Momo tax, then you're being unfair to us. That's not an efficient way of widening the tax net. You're burdening us. So what probably should be happening is scrap the direct taxes on us,
so that we can all pay e-levy.
So we can all pay Momo tax.
Well, something that would not happen because.
But yes,
I mean, you make a valid point, and the challenge has always been income taxes. How do you get people to pay on what they earn? So I mean, let's say Mama V goes to do anything, if she goes to MC a program or whatever, she pays withholding. I mean, there's withholding tax deducted. At the end of it all, it is expected that when she's filing her tax returns, she'll look at the tax payable minus the withholding tax. And if she's owed money, those monies will be refunded to her. Or if she has to make a top-up, then she makes the top-up. So every other earnings that I make, I'm expected to pay money on to pay taxes on it. The question is government able to do this? In many of the instances, no. So apart from the withholding taxes that they would collect, and these will be filed, government is unable to do a lot of these. Even with the withholding taxes, when someone deducts it, you should be given a certificate to indicate that that has been done. Some persons will just deduct and not even file it, and that's also lost. So you're very right when it comes to the direct taxes that all of us pay, the income taxes, and the tax guys will tell you, introducing indirect taxes is not the widening of the tax net. You should be thinking of collecting income taxes. So when people earn, all those who earn revenue should be able to pay taxes, income tax on what they have earned. Unfortunately, we don't do that. So those within the formal sector who make earnings, then they pay. Those within the informal sector who we're unable to track them, they do not pay. And that's why I said the last time that, look, what COVID-19 did for us, it gave us an opportunity to get a lot of the informal sector to, be formalized. Because we started by saying we're giving them, assistance, loans. Now, before you give them loans, you formalize the operations. When you formalize the operations, you're able to track the operations and begin to find out what earnings they're making. Are they paying, tax on the earnings they make? Based on the earnings, the tax component would increase when it comes to income taxes. So these are things that we should have done. Unfortunately, we haven't done that. And so governments all over the period have looked for the easy way out, like Professor Bokwin would say, the lazy man's approach to collecting taxes, and that's indirect taxes. And so we'll look out for it and say, okay, why don't I do a Momo tax? And Momo taxes are part of what you call the financial transaction taxes. And those taxes have been used to reduce risk in certain instances. The question is that what we are doing when it comes to our case? Well, Dr. Andrew J. Holmes of the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research, now they did a research, they presented a paper on this whole e-levy that you talked about, Israel, and he's been talking about how it must be fair. He spoke on Newsfile.
We should include other e-transactions. Otherwise, it would seem as though we are simply targeting Momo users. As I mentioned, one of the canons of taxation is that the tax handler must be fair. It must not be seen to be targeting a group of people and leaving out others. Once that happens, those who have the ability to substitute the approach, and which people will do because there are other means, they will, and eventually we may not even realize the 6.9 billion we plan to.
Well, and eventually there's a fear that we may not even realize the 6.9 billion. And there's been a lot of argument about it. That our total GDP clearly is not 100 billion. Transactions on Momo estimated at 100 billion in 2022, and based on that, we're looking at $100 billion. We're looking at 1.75%, and we're targeting some 1.1 billion or so. But the question is, can you get that money? Bearing in mind that once you do that, a lot of people are going to stay away from these electronic transactions just to save the cost.
Yeah, they'll resort to cash because they feel if I have to pay 2,000 cedis to someone and they're going to charge me 1.75 on that transaction, then I better withdraw the cash and look for the person and give. And there's also this, if you're having to pay someone 100,000 cedis and the person, you have to 100,000 cedis, if 1.75 of it. And by the way, we're also forgetting that already there's 1% up to 10. Up to 10 cedis. So all of that would add to it. I'd rather pay the person cash if it means I have to board a vehicle to go to that person and hand over the cash to the person, because it's going to be cheaper that way. So it looks like something that may discourage people. Obviously, it is going to discourage people from engaging in these e-transactions, and government may end up not realizing the kind of revenue that they say they are looking at realizing.
All right, so this is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. But let me say happy birthday to you, Laura Mabel Kokuvi. You're 46 years today. And so we pray for God's blessings and protection for you. Now that he's did a birthday dedication, someone has reminded me.
But as you're going back, would you still be picking stranded passengers?
No, going back, it doesn't look like there'll be people who are stranded. I think it has to do with people coming into the city.
Yeah.
But going back, I'm sure it's going to be a lot easier. I mean, it's going to be in the evening
later
rather.
Later in the day when
that's when it's really going to help. But I'd encourage as many people who are out there who are listening to us right now, if you see people by the roadside, you may want to assist them if you can, bring them into the city. And then to the police as well, I'm hoping that they are monitoring the stations at these trotro stations.
Yeah, they intervened in one incident on the N1. There was a near clash, and they were there to help.
Right, when we return after these messages, there's more on the Super Morning Show. We'll be right back.
Putting up or replacing a roof is not just laying the panels, it's a complete engineered system. And at Roofings and Steel Ghana Limited, we understand how the whole system works and are resolved to give you the very best quality in roofing and steel products. Manufactured locally in Ghana, we offer a range of steel and galvanized pipes, mild steel plates, and all ranges of roofing sheets, IBR and IDT, corrugated and galvanized. Our locally manufactured products are tropicalized to withstand local conditions. Distributors, wholesalers, contractors, builders, welders, and fabricators. It's time to get the best quality roofing and steel products made in Ghana. Visit our office at Chopoli on the Tema Aflawo Road. Call us on 0559 722 035 or 0552 571 173 or 0242 539 411. Roofings and Steel Ghana Limited, your strength in steel.
Wow, what a beautiful and awesome day. It's time to share some secrets on how I feel good in a home where I have everything. Hold on, Linda, are you there?
Yes.
It's a Samsung Christmas Awesome Deals promotion. Break it down.
Grab the new Samsung single door fridge at an interesting discount, 1,499 Ghana cedis.
Samsung UHD 4K Smart, 50 inches at 3,999 Ghana cedis. Oh, this December is gonna be cold like winter. With a new price of Samsung Split AC R410 starting at 1,999.
Wow. Sound Tower starts at 1,999 Ghana cedis.
Grab your powerful Samsung washing machine, 6 kg, starting at 999.
This and many more at an affordable price.
Woo! Tell your family and loved ones. Samsung Christmas Awesome Deals. Grab yours now.
These holidays, choose to be wacky. Oh, that sounds like fun. Choose to be weird. Choose oodles of fun, adventure, and excitement. Family adventure. Choose to be awesome. Ooh. To be out there.
Y'all ready to get your trick or treat on?
And to laugh your socks off. It's your moment to choose joy. To choose to get connected to DSTV.
Wow, wow, wow. Hope you have heard, rent to own now in Ghana. The Flan City Extension Project Rent to Own Land and House Ownership Scheme by the Ningo Prampram District Assembly and its partners, supported by the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development and the UN Habitat, are right here in Ghana. So be smart, because where you trade and live really matters. Apply now and own a home or a fully serviced land. Wait a minute, don't forget to join our affiliate housing cooperatives also. Special offers last up to October 31st, 2021. Call us on 055 55 3300 or 0577 911101 and 055 7054 635. Website newaccra.city. Plant City Extension Project, shaping Ghana's urban future.
Boy, the AC you bought me, I will get that and many more at a greater discount. Electroland Ghana has got Ghanaians covered on EGL fantastic Christmas promotion.
Surprise! This is straight from EGL. Oh my, it's fantastic Christmas promo. As Santa Claus is coming to town, it's got to feel like winter. This Christmas, grab the NASCO eco-friendly Air Doctor Split AC, starting at $1,799. Air Doctor, no Corona. Grab your NASCO 32 inches flat LED TV for $799 Ghana cedis. What more can you ask for? For your family and loved ones this Christmas, grab your media table